Continuing on the custom card review streak, we're going to be talking about a Gojo card, and it's coming in from my guy Dark Sploon from the Dokkan 24/7 Discord server. My guy, thank you for sending in your custom card. Send me Dokkan concepts over to bsjcustomcards@gmail.com so I get to your Dokkan concept as soon as possible while I get all these recent and older Dokkan concepts out the way. I'm gonna try to make this like a one take video because like for the past like couple of days, my videos have not been one take. And usually when I do like these daily uploads, I get pretty good at doing one takes, but man, as a reason, I've just been so bad at like one take videos. Okay. So Dark says, last edit I make, fixed a few spelling errors. So I remember talking to him inside like VC, and I think he told me about that. Like he edited the card like a couple times, made a couple changes or something. All right, so let's just go and jump straight into it. So LRAGL Sotaro, I think I say Sotaro. Satoru Gojo. I'll just call him Gojo because, of course, we all know who Gojo is, right? From JJK, I believe. All right, strongest sorcerer of today. His leader skill, which is pretty strong because I pulled up the 200% leader skill for all these categories, is Battle of Fate, Earthbred Fighters, Connected Hope, or Full Power, 4 key, and 200% across the board. And the sub leader skill is 3 key and 180% of the stats, 2 super class, excluding the characters that are on the category leader skill. So, again, we get another leader that's leading 3 key, 180% across the board, 2 super class, which is a very, very strong sub leader skill. And then for the 200% leader skill, guys, I mean, Dark. Brother, we can just look at the first page. Yeah. And considering it's Gojo, like, I'm going to assume he's slot 1. I would just going to assume. Now, I have not watched, okay, I've watched JJK, but I've only seen one episode, but I wasn't really, I wasn't really feeling it. I didn't really like it, to be honest. But I'm going to assume that he's probably a slot 1. All right, so his passive, nah, I'd win, bro. Even if like if you haven't like finished JJK, like of course myself because I've only seen one episode, you've seen the manga panels with this guy saying "Not I win." Like everybody has seen that. Even probably non-anime fans have seen it too. Even like nah, I'll just leave it at that. So activates interest animation once only, and 10 key as well as 250% attack and defense as well as guard. Wow, a very very strong interest animation buff. And that is all just starter turn unrestricted, as well as him getting 5 key and 200% attack and defense at the starter turn again. And he gets 150% attack and defense when attacking. Very, very good. And if key is 24, he launches an additional he launches an additional 18 key super, and he gets an additional 40% chance to crit, and he has unrestricted 50% damage reduction. He is a rainbow orb changer, and he has 3 key per rainbow keysphere obtained, as well as 50% attack per rainbow keysphere obtained, and he gets an additional 10% damage reduction and 20% chance to crit, and launches an additional super per rainbow keysphere obtained. What the fuck? Yo, Dark, what the fuck, bro? Foresees enemy super attack before attacking for 8 turns from character's entry point. Wow. 70% chance to nullify enemy super attack. Countering with tremendous power. And a 70% chance to dodge unrestricted. This guy has a lot of unrestricted parts of his kit. It is wow. You love Gojo, my guy. It shows. It really shows. And launches an additional super attack as the first or second attacker in the turn. And he also has a 50% chance of launching another additional super attack as the third attacker in a turn. While the domain Infinite Void is active, he gets 24 key and a guaranteed super. Dark. So we start out, right, with this character having essentially 15 key and 450% attack and defense in start turn with guard. Then, further on, this character gets to 24 key and he is rewarded with an additional 18 key super with an additional 40% chance to crit. He has unrestricted 50% damage reduction. He's a rainbow orb changer that directly supports his 3 key per rainbow keyster obtained, his 50% attack per rainbow keyster obtained, and his damage reduction, crit chance, and what's that? Additional super per rainbow keys are obtained. So if he gets 4 rainbow orbs, guys, that's an additional, what's that? That's additional 40% damage reduction, 4 plus supers, and an 80% chance to crit. Do keep in mind, if he's at 24 keys, just a guaranteed crit. He can do so many fucking supers, bro. So even before he gets orbs, he has 50% damage reduction, he has guard, and he has a 70% chance to dodge. My God, you love, yo, these, fuck it, slap every defensive ability on him and just let him do like 30 million supers. Yo, this card is cracked, bro. Yeah, okay. Let's get back on topic. With us talking about the super attack effects. So the 12 key, that being maximum blue barrage, 50% attack and defense for 1 turn, of doing colossal damage, of course, and lowering the enemy's attack and defense. And the 18 key super attack, that being the black flash and maximum red, 100% attack and defense for 1 turn. He does make colossal damage, and he has a 50% chance to stun. And his standby mode, that being what's that? What's the name of standby? No, there's no name for a standby. It's whatever. Okay. So standby skill, of course, he uses standby. Stands by for 3 turns. Oh, it's the infinite. What's it called? Infinite void. Yeah, that's what it's called. Okay, stands by for 3 turns, during which charge count increases by 40 with each attack received, by 30 per rainbow keys are obtained by allies, and by 20 per non-rainbow keys are obtained. Okay, so you get charges for collecting specific types of orbs, or taking attacks within those 3 turns for the standby. And can be activated when an 18 key super and a 12 key super has been performed. Okay, and the passive for the, what's that? That's for the standby. The passive for standby. Okay, so unable to attack except when finish effect is activated. 67% attack per ally attacking in the same turn, and randomly changes keys for certain types of rainbow. He has 100%. The fucker just has 100% damage reduction. just for free, 100% damage reduction, and he gets additional 200% attack when finish effect is activated, and the finish attack, that being 200% hollow purple, of course, raises attack by 20% temporarily per charge count, causes super ultimate damage to enemy, and attacks are guaranteed to crit. Can be activated once charge count reaches 200 or more, which should be fairly easy because all he has to do is he just has to take attacks, or have like allies, I believe, collect orbs, right? Yeah. Yo. Yeah, okay. And his active skill, that being domain expansion, of course, because it's Gojo. 24 key, and attacks guaranteed to hit, and stuns the enemy for 4 turns. Creates a domain infinite void for 3 turns. So he has a domain, he has a very strong standby, a ridiculously strong passive, which you don't even have to go into the standby for, but of course you're gonna go into it because it's fucking Gojo, right? People love Gojo. And the activation condition can be activated upon entering attacking turn once only, and cannot activate during standby, of course, because, you know, why would you activate an active skill during a damn standby, right? And the domain infinite void permanently increases enemies' damage received by 80%, and reduces damage received by enemies 80% for 5 turns. Okay. Wow. And his link set is full power. A link called full power. Interesting. So his link set is full power, prepare for battle, fierce battle, legendary power, shock speed, infighter, and over in a flash. That is 7 links. Yes, because he's an LR. Prepare for battle, shock speed, over in a flash. Just greatness to have. Infighter. Okay. And the categories are already shown. So standby, 100% damage reduction. I mean, speaking for itself, he's creating rainbow orbs. He has to take hits during the standby for him to activate it, of course, right? Domain, obviously. I mean, yeah, the domain. The card's pretty damn good. The card is pretty damn good. And you know the crazy thing is, you do not have to leave this guy's just base. You don't. You really don't. I feel like the most normal thing about this card is his super attack effects. That's the most normal thing about this card. Everything else is just so damn strong. Send me Dokkan concepts over to bhfcustomcards@gmail.com so I get to your Dokkan concept as soon as possible while I'm getting all these recent Dokkan concepts out the way, as well as older ones. Dark, yo, my guy, you love Gojo, and it's very evident. Thank you for sending your card, my guy. Like, all jokes aside, obviously. So join the 24/7 Discord server. The person, actually one of my mods, aka this Dark, he sent this card in. So I mean, join the 24/7 Discord server, and then go ahead and @ Dark and tell him, listen, card's a little too crazy, because I think you're glazing Gojo a little too much, it's just all jokes. Leave a like, subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and that is all. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.